that your whole argument is morally bankrupt. My mind was blown when he said that. I was like, that's 100% true. The moment you can't debate, whether it be in a public square or on a private forum, and you can't use your words to say, hey, I respect you and I disagree with you, but let's hash it out, let's talk it out, and just have words, and you can't part with each person on each party going on with their lives, and you have to turn to violence like a coward. Tyler Robinson, you're a coward. And in prison, brother won't be able to tell the difference between a fart and a yawn by the time they're done with you. For real. You about to be stretched out like a rubber band. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you deserve it. That's what you get for being stupid. Hey, this guy hurt my feelsies, so I'm going to load a gun and climb a roof and shoot him. You're a freaking moron, dude. And you shot him in front of his family, which makes you literally evil. Dry sand effect to the max. Demon Hunter Bear gets it. I'll be 50 this October. Good for you, Angela Baby Carson. I think it was a psyop. The world is a stage. I don't think it was a psyop. I think this man made a choice. What really gets me, a bunch of punk bitches. Exactly. Crushed Ice gets it. Here's the thing. When they did not find him, like, okay, it took them 33 hours to find him. In the beginning, literally, the news should be sued. Because some of them said, oh, he was a MAGA guy just firing off his gun in celebration and a random shot hit. You're stupid. That means you've never fired a gun in your life. If you saw the video, that was a sharpshooter, intentional choice by somebody with a scope at 600 feet. It's 200 yards. At 600 feet, that is a calculated decision that kid made to make that shot. Right, I bet you he was aiming for between the eyes and his scope was off a little bit, and that's why he got hit in the neck. And let me tell you, I watched the physicality of it. Truth of the matter is this. You should take comfort in the fact that Charlie Kirk died with no pain. Like, his arms going up was a natural defense reaction just by his body. By the time the bullet, because the exit wound is always bigger than the entrance wound, by the time the bullet went through his jugular and carotid artery and blew out the back, you have blood gushing. Literally, I'm going to tell you the truth. Before he could even go into shock, he blacked out within 0.4 of a second. It takes 1 to 2 seconds for the brain to register pain and say, alarm bells, something's wrong. He was out instantly. And I feel bad, so bad, the fact that his daughter heard the shot. And who does she run to? Her dad, because her dad was her symbol of safety. His wife and his kids were there to see it. And Tyler Robinson, I truly hope you get the death penalty. Like, you can say what you want. You represent the worst of Americans. Okay? Yeah, we have opinions. We can differ. We can talk it out. We can have debates. But the moment you raise a gun, a knife, or a fist to somebody else, just like Chase Hughes, I think was his name, just like he said, you've already admitted that your argument is morally bankrupt. And that's a fact. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you believe. I believe everybody has the right to live, including unborn children. And if you're one of those college students that's like, well, if I get pregnant in college, I'll have to drop out of school. Keep your leg closed, slut. Maybe don't fuck every guy that buys you a drink. Huh? Maybe stay in your dorm room with your roommates and study. Maybe focus on your degree. Maybe focus on the studies at hand for the career you want to have. Maybe don't just bang some dude because you think he's cute and then wonder why he disappeared when you have a positive pregnancy test and think you got to blow $800 to kill a baby. Do you know there's a laundry list longer than my arm of happily married couples who cannot have kids, who have gone to fertility clinics and doctors that would love, absolutely love to pay you 10 grand to carry that baby to term and then give it to them. Love it. And you'd get 10 grand out of it. Let's see who's here. I got to go back to the chat. Hold on. Why did they take him away in a black SUV instead of an ambulance? Because it was the fastest vehicle to get him to the hospital. He died on the way to the hospital. You're going to bleed out and die in minutes. Punk bitches getting fired for cheering on Charlie's death. Sucks when it happens to you, doesn't it, snowflakes? I agree, Demon Hunter Bear. They should be fired. If I was Jordan Colin Gonzalez, nice to meet you too. Yeah, they took him out in a black SUV because it was the nearest vehicle that they could get keys in to drive him to the hospital. You're not going to sit there and wait half an hour for an ambulance. That's ridiculous. There wasn't more security there. If they had 3 or 4 cops there making their presence known, guarantee that kid wouldn't have done it. I think he's on an island somewhere growing a beard. Then you're ignorant, Angela Baby Carson. You haven't actually seen the footage of him being shot. Have you ever seen a deer being shot? Have you ever shot a deer? When you shoot them through the neck like that, they eject blood so quick. They run and bleed out in less than a minute. If you believe this, I'm taking your truther badge. Are you serious? Sean Alkey? Preach, brother. Exactly, Bane Bear. Crushed Ice. What's up, Sean Alkey? What's up, Dice? Dude, this was just AF as Trump's ear. Hey, Sean Alkey, you're in a timeout for 24 hours. You can shut the fuck up. How about that? You're timed out for 86,000 seconds. Maybe you should come back tomorrow with some facts. I've seen multiple angles of the up-close video of Charlie Kirk being shot. That was 100% real. I even watched a doctor do a video of an analysis of the video of Charlie Kirk explaining exactly what happens in the brain when you get shot through the carotid artery and the jugular, because one is shooting blood up to the brain and one's bringing blood to the vein. 0.4 of a second, he blacked out. And it takes 1 to 2 seconds to register pain. He didn't even know what happened. He got to heaven. Jesus had to tell him he was shot to death. All right. And Tyler Robinson, haha, shout out. Hope you like prison food. It's freaking horrible. But don't worry. You'll be able to poop easier once your butthole gets spread out like a rubber band by all the guys in there that are going to totally take advantage of your cute little 22-year-old butt. Yeah, it's going to happen. And that's long before you get executed. And you get everything you deserve in prison. Sean's my boyfriend and he did extensive research on this. Well, maybe he should watch his mouth when he's in my chat. Okay, I'm telling you, I saw it. He really is dead. He's not on an island somewhere growing a beard. Angela, I love you, but I will not stand for slander in my chat. I will not. He's 100% dead. He's 100% in a coffin, being buried in the ground. The president sent Air Force 2 to pick him up. His wife really is mourning. His children really are fatherless, and I will not stand for false propaganda being pushed in my chat. I won't. I don't care who you are. I don't care if I like you. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if I've seen you for years. Even when I was a drunk, up to now, like I will not put up with that stuff. Sean needs the coolest jets. Demon Hunter Bear gets it. And here's the truth. The truth is that this country is getting galvanized in a certain way based on political beliefs. And while I'm not going to take the ticket of violence, I'm also not going to stand for this everything's a psyop. Not everything's a psyop. And that's just factually provable. Me and my boyfriend went through videos. Really? I talked to people that were there. It was 100% real. 100%. Okay? People that saw it happen. It's real. He was shot. He is dead. His children are fatherless. His wife's a widow. And I will not put up with any slander that says otherwise. I will not. And I don't care if you're a moderator. I don't care if you're the boyfriend of a moderator. I don't care if you're a regular person. Or if I know you in life. In real life, if I've known you for the last 20 years, you come in my chat and you start throwing that shit, I will put you in a timeout. Bye. I don't care if I lose subscribers. I don't care if people are like, well, I like his comedy, but then he got on this live stream and started talking about political stuff, so I'm I could never. I can't start to be a part of it. Good. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Angela Baby Carson, I like all of your posts about your food and stuff like that. You should have known better than the, like, I wouldn't have even mentioned that was your boyfriend and been like, oh, we saw the videos. We know it's real. You don't know it's real. Here's what's real. The police report is real. The medical documentation of it is real. The death certificate is real. Trump sending Vance with Air Force 2 to pick up the body is real. There's a widow and 2 children that are fatherless. That's real. And I don't care what you think. I'm not going to apologize for putting both of you in a timeout. Fuck off. Come back when you know how to act. Yes, sometimes genuine tragedy does happen. And sometimes we really do have... Like if you said planes hitting the towers is fake, I could get on that side. Yeah, it was a controlled demolition during 9/11. But to say that it's a psyop, that Charlie Kirk was assassinated the day before the 24th anniversary of 9/11 is just plain stupidity. He was killed. He is dead. His wife is a widow. His children are fatherless. The president did send a plane to pick up his body. There are medical reports to back it up. And there are enough people that were there filming to prove it was real. Say what you want. Have you ever seen people get shot? I've seen people get shot. Entry wounds like that. Like if you saw the actual video of him getting shot, that was 100% real. Agreed, Crushed Ice. Even Demon Hunter Bear agrees with, because Demon Hunter Bear and Crushed Ice are legends that know what the truth is. One minute. Give me something to talk about. You got 1 minute. What do you got? And yeah, Angela Baby Carson, if you're still watching, Brian Stavely and I disagreed on some stuff. He and I met and hugged at Flattoberfest in 2021 when I literally had maybe 100 subscribers, maybe 150 subscribers. And we were cool. We were buddies, but he's a short king. He's bitter because he's short. And yeah, there's some of the things and the theories and the conspiracy theories and the psyops he talks about that are 100% real. And then there's other ones that he talks about where I'm like, that's a little far-fetched. This stream sponsored in part by Fiji Water. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's good for your body.